Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is currently just now trying to push through this resistance area here that we had identified here previously. So in the previous video, I made you aware that here, this pump that we saw on the 1st of July, 30th of June, 1st of July, that this here was likely an impulse in a wave 1, and that we are coming down in an ABC pattern here, which formed the wave W, then moved up in a wave X and moved down in a wave Y. Basically, the WXY is a corrective wave pattern, and as long as the low here, which is the 18, I just need to zoom in to see it better, as long as this low is holding at 18,770, we can have, we do have this opportunity that a wave 3 advance is following, and this could be on the way now. Now, I made you aware in the previous video that there are certain resistance levels that need to be broken to get more confident that we really have and that we really are following this bullish wave count, because in no way this is guaranteed yet. We need to appreciate there is currently a lot of uncertainty in the markets and also in the charts. That is for the medium-term development the case. Yeah. So bear in mind, throughout this whole period from November to, I believe it was middle of May, until we reached that target area that I identified back then, it was pretty clear that we get down into this area below 28.6K. And I usually give bullish and bearish scenarios, but throughout that period there wasn't really a bullish scenario. In all of my scenarios, we moved down. We were moving down and would get into this area below 28.6K. Now that area has been reached. Now we are in a period, and that might be difficult to understand for new viewers, we are now in a period where we can really either go up or down. This narrative has changed now. This narrative has changed since May or middle of May, when we reached that target area, that higher level target area, because we can now see that there is a potential for, well, actually, no, it changed only after we broke, because that was still the expectation here in June to make a lower low. That was still the clear expectation here, because we could not build a bullish structure on this. That is what I clearly told you back then. So clearly the view here was also to make a lower low. It is really only since we reached this area here, around 20K, that there is a lot of uncertainty. And that is what we need to understand. It can now it can now go up or down, absolutely. The low could absolutely be in now. Absolutely, the chance exists. We can count a 5-wave move down here, and we can even identify a first impulse to the upside, a corrective wave down, and we are now waiting for the next impulse to the upside. And here is now where we will see a decision, and here is where we will see with a higher likelihood which of these scenarios is going to play out. Is it this bullish one, which I have on the chart now? To make this work and to get more confidence, we would want to break above this area here, the wave 1 high. The candle close on the hourly was 20,400. That would be a good move, but really very important is here this wave B high above 21,700. I think then we are going to see a rally to 23,000 into this area, and above that, I think then we can get to 25K and above, and then I think we're going to see a larger rally. If that will be a rally that will make a new all-time high, or if it is only a rally that will take us maybe to 30-40K, that is what the structure will need to tell us. For now, there is a potential for a breakout here, clearly, and we are currently, I think, working on it. We don't yet see that much volume. We see a little bit of an increase in volume here, which is positive, but really to push higher here, we now need to get through this resistance area where we currently got stuck at 19.7K. Then we've got the 20.4K area. What might happen now is just that this is just a retest. So if we come back down and retest now the 19.6K, which was the wave X high from above, that would be a good evidence that wave 3 is on the way. Probably the best you can get now, because we see a bit of an increase in volume. We are retesting that from above. That would be the best indication we get. And then I think we're going to see the 21.7K, at least get to this area here. And when we break above that, that is where we could then finish off the wave 3 here, because in the previous video, I believe we calculated the target for the wave 3 in yellow. So that is what we can just do now. Target would be here around 22.5K. So there's no guarantee we now go up, absolutely not. This could, strictly speaking, still be a wave X, yeah, depending on how this is going to turn out now. The wave Y, I would normally have expected it to come down a little bit lower, to make, but not absolutely necessary. So we'll see how this is playing out. If that retest here is successful, that is what we need to look at now. All eyes here on the 19.6K level. Then maybe something like a bullish engulfing. Yeah, that can take us here to that region, 21.5 to 21.7K. The bearish scenario still very much at play here as well, until we break above that 23.3K area. And at that point, it will get less likely. It won't be invalidated, but it will get far less likely. So for now, we can still see this from a bearish point of view in a way that the wave 4 peaked here at around 22K, and that we are currently in a wave 5 to the downside. That would take us obviously below the 17.5K level. This would sort of be the bearish version of it. Absolutely possible as well, a valid wave count. Absolutely very, very likely below the 23.3K level. Only if we really get above that level, we can be more certain that we are not in this bearish scenario. So for now, it is really like both scenarios can work out. Both are pretty much high likelihood. Yeah, primary expectation for me would still be, and it has to be, to make another lower low. And the reason for that is we have not yet seen enough bullish signals here. So if this is now going to blast through here, the wave 3, yeah, and maybe even then the wave 3 in purple, which should take us above this resistance area, and we're not going to see any more weakness in the chart, then we could be more certain that this is a real breakout. Until then, the focus needs to be on further downside. But I find it very interesting to follow this bullish wave count, because it gives us a clue when this bullish scenario will get invalidated. Then we are obviously heading down further, and I'll keep you updated. So hopefully you like the update. If you did, then please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.